All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. They complete it to Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Charkandrick West, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. It's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to that.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Here's Hunt, and he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. There we go.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He's going to get it running right. Oh, nice move. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Third down. That's Hunt. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now.
Mahomes now to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready, green.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Trevor Davis. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Green 39. Green 39.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. This is West. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Z.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
Sir, like 80.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. Room past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ace. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. It's Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
When the rep, let's go right here.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually up to about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Not taking your advice, they'll throw first play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now it's Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go now. Green.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got room. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Slow. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. They find some open field here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got him in, it's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Fighting, now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Like 80. Show that bench release and go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Three down. Jack 16. Jack 16. Check 53 flight. Check 53 swirl. Coming. Gotta go. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Blue 30. Snickers, you got to spin. Hey. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Snickers, you got to spin.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39. Z. Slow.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
A toss play to Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now West. And some strong running. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them?